Welcome back to the Collector's Perspective. Today we have this humongous box that belongs to the Xbox Series X. Before we open it up, just a quick box overview about it. It does tell you that it comes with a 1TB NVMe SSD on the front and 4K 120 FPS performance, which is insane. I'm super excited to game on that level. There is a picture of it standing up natively, just like you're supposed to set it up. And before we get started, let's just do a quick box overview. On the front, it does say 1TB SSD and 120 FPS at 4K native gaming resolution, which is just crazy. On one side right here, it does show off its chip and tells you a little bit about the console, about the 4K, about the 8K upscaling that it can do. It does have the 4K Blu-ray drive, variable refresh rate, 1TB solid-state drive, and Xbox Velocity architecture. On the back, there is Master Chief from Halo, and it just tells you a little bit about the console for your dreams. The slogan, as you can see, does tell you about the Xbox Velocity architecture and how it's the most powerful Xbox ever released. So this is mind-blowing to me, because it's not very often when these huge new generation consoles come out. And on the top and on the side of the console shows it standing up. Let's open it up. On the back of the box there are 4 seals on the cardboard itself, located right there. Have arrows, and then there's right there, and then there's 2 located right here, kind of on the bottom of the box. And it looks like they're gonna rip my box if I continue. This is a big moment because once I cut these open, there's no going back. It's already in the open box. It is still sealed as of now. Alright guys, so now that we cut all 4 seals, let's just flip this thing over. I want this to be magical. Let's do this. Whoa. This is so crazy. It's pretty big, actually. I mean, this box definitely did have some sort of weight to it, so whoa, power your dreams. Let's focus in on that a little bit. Here's the Xbox. It's nice packaging, says power your dreams, and it seems there's like those green little vents all around it. So this is pretty crazy, pretty surreal opening this up right now. Let's just pull it out of the box for the first time. Guys, powering my dreams starts in 3, 2, 1. Man, that's kind of heavy. So much heavier than I thought it would be. Let me try that again. Let's stand up. All the packaging's coming with it. Oh man, this is so heavy. Don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it. Oh man. One step closer to powering my dreams, man. Even this foam is heavy. Why am I focusing on the foam? Check out the console itself in all of its glory. And its foam packaging here. For your dreams. Oh yeah. Just remove that. Hopefully that's the right way to stand it up. Take that off. Well, once we remove the sleeve, we have this scratch resistant kind of snapper around it. Wait, before we actually take this off, I'm looking at it and this actually kind of looks like a brick. If I didn't know what this console looked like, and like someone sent this to me, I think this was like some sort of practical joke. Like, hey man, why are you sending me a brick? I mean, it's kind of wrapped nicely, so I mean, it does kind of look like some sort of gift. Weighs a ton, so. Alright, let's get this thing open. So close, but I don't want to rip it. You see the Xbox? It's a nice color. It's completely matte. This looks nice. It's really clean. It definitely has a really futuristic design. This cooling system looks really interesting. Every single hole is actually painted green on the inside, so when you move it around you see green. And there's just one huge fan on top. The buttons are really shiny. This is actually a really cool color of black. It smells like new technology. My favorite smell. Vertically, there it is. And because of this amazing black color, I noticed that this Xbox actually attracts a lot of dust, and since this is so dark and most of the dust particles are white, they kind of stand out against it. Also, you can set the Xbox on its side, and what it does, it actually saves a lot of space if you have not as tall of a setup. and it just gives you a lot more versatility when you're positioning your Xbox. And since there's no ventilation going up from the Xbox in this position, you can actually place stuff for different consoles on top of the console. And there's this nice little shiny Xbox logo right there. Looks pretty sweet. There's this green top and huge fan down the middle. And this console looks pretty epic. Sorry about the sticky note, guys. Looking at the back of the Xbox Series X, there are quite a few ports over here. There are 2 USB-A ports located on the back and one on the front for connection to external drives, headsets, keyboard, mice, and other things. So the Xbox Series X also has HDMI 2.1 that supports up to 8K TVs, so you can play this on your huge 8K television. Also, you have an Ethernet and a power cord socket. There is an internal power supply located inside of the Xbox Series X that is compatible from 100 to 240 volts. There's also lots of ventilation on the side of the Series X and all over the console, just because of how powerful this console is, and you need a lot of cooling. And when I say all over, I mean from the top, on these ports, and even all over the bottom of the system. And the last port we have here is our proprietary storage expansion slot, which allows you to expand your storage with speeds close to the internal NVMe SSD inside the console. Expansions cards are sold separately, faster than the fastest USB. So I noticed that there's these huge vent holes on the top of the system, so be careful not to spill anything into this Xbox. But if you do have the short-term need to cool it down really quickly, just go ahead and pour some water in there. Just letting you know that will be your last game though. Just kidding, absolutely do not do this at home. Not only will it ruin your console, but water and electricity do not mix. It may cause sparks, fire, and it's not worth it. Now this console is actually 1 foot tall, 12 inches by 6 by 6 inches deep and wide. And this is a pretty big console. It also weighs 9.8 pounds. This thing's pretty huge. Some proportion. Honestly, this is a lot smaller than a mini fridge, despite people saying it looks like one. But let's get our mini fridge out of here. Alright guys, so continuing on with the unboxing, we have our quick start manual right here. Just tells you how to put in the batteries inside of our controller and tells you a little bit about the ports. So let's just move this to the side. Oh yeah, it also tells you how to set up your Xbox through the app. And let's look for what's next. I believe there's a flap right here. It actually has a really strong smell of like technology. I'm not even joking. I noticed that right away when I was reaching to get it. New, very new. Starting off with our cables, we have the power cable right here and an HDMI cord. This is an ultra high-speed HDMI cord, so it's capable of outputting up to 8K resolution on your big screen TV. And then right here, some foam, have our controller. Ta-da! Yeah, and a manual. Alright, unboxing the controller. There's a piece of tape on the back. Oh, this is so crazy. Untouched. And just have some AA batteries in there. So all in all, inside the flaps you have our quick start manual, our full-on paper manual, 2 AA Duracell batteries, an ultra high-speed HDMI, a power cable, and this beautiful Xbox Series X controller. So right here is our beautiful Xbox Series X controller with the new redesigned directional pad, 2 joysticks, a share button, your 3 lines, and split screen button. There's a home button right here and your standard ABXY. On the back we do have 2 different sets of triggers. Lots of grip all the way around the controller, which I personally really like. And then we have our expansion port and headphone jack on the controller itself. And then on the top, it does charge via USB-C. If you guys want to see a comparison video of the new controller versus the Xbox One controller, it will pop up right here. A quick little pan, you can see that there's lots of texture all over the controller body. And your triggers have lots of texture on them too. Just adds a lot to your gaming experience. Right, so let's open up these batteries right here. It's nice that they included 2 Duracell batteries, so you don't have to go out and buy them. they are already included. And you just place in the batteries like so. Place on this battery cover with a click. Let's turn this thing on for the first time. Wow, I like the white contrast. Amazing moment when you turn it on for the first time. Alright guys, thanks for watching our Xbox Series X unboxing. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe down below, turn on that notification bell, give this video a like, and comment down below what you liked about this video, and see you next time. This is some sort of big grip on the bottom. As you can see, it does say Xbox Hello from Seattle, which is pretty cool because that's where Microsoft is located.